It's not Nintendo. Look how huge it is. It looks like one of those old VCRs. It is the biggest.
You are currently on a button. To click this button, press Control, Option, Space.
The controller input was broken. I have 4 different controllers and none of them worked, except for the wireless one, which sucks so bad it isn't even worth it. Then I found out that there's another input on the back. So the one in the front is either broken or intended for the second player. This means that every time I want to swap a controller, I have to pull out the whole console.
Dog shit.
Look at this mess. A steering wheel? A gun?
Mail,
What
YouTube,
madman
mail
came
message.
up with this? Believe it or not, it actually uses cartridges. Have you ever seen a cartridge like this? A silver triangle that snaps onto the top of the console?
Screen locked.
Yeah, the fucking Jaguar CD. There's something about this that perplexes me. You have a game console that not many people owned, so you make an add-on that requires owning the game console. Besides, the fucking thing has its own AC adapter, so that's 2. One for the Jaguar and one for the Jaguar CD. And that's some cool looking design. It looks just like a toilet. Yeah, it's a fucking toilet. What a perfect analogy. And speaking of weird hookups, the worst of all is the RCA Studio 2. Technically, it's not a Pong console because it uses cartridges, but when the hell am I ever going to talk about this thing? Typically, any game system will use 2 wires, one for the AC adapter and one to plug into the TV. But then there's shitty consoles like this that think they're being cutting edge by combining both the wires into one. In other words, both the video connector and AC adapter plug into the same box, which then plugs into the TV. Again, forcing you to use a box and to unscrew it every time you want to play a different game system. So, technically speaking, the video signal is traveling up this wire, and then the electricity coming from the wall socket is coming back through the same wire. I don't even understand how that works. It doesn't even have any external controllers. 2 players would have to huddle around and use the keypads. Man, if there was an RCA Studio 1, I'd hate to see it. Why isn't there a head strap? Let's think about this. This must be one of the worst designs for any invention in history. It's basically a pair of goggles on a stand. The 3D effects are hard to focus and they strain your eyes. There was even a warning on the box that said it could cause headaches and seizures. That's great, right? Well, that's it. The Virtual Boy was such a flop, it died in less than a year. Yeah, and I didn't pick these games. This is all of them. I just reviewed every Virtual Boy game to be released in North America. That's right, I am holding the entire library of games for this piece of shit in my one hand. So hey, why not just follow whatever Nintendo's doing?
99 notifications.
That mentality is what
YouTube.
brought us
Now,
what I think
Nicholas McComb
so
just uploaded a
far
video.
is
Super
the
Pitfall
worst
review VHS.
video game
Alert.
console I have ever played.
YouTube. Nicholas McComb just uploaded a video. Super Pitfall
The
review
R-Zone.
VHS.
This is basically a shitty version of the Virtual Boy. Yes, I said that. As if the Virtual Boy isn't already shitty enough. Just look at it. What planet did this thing come from? Here's how it works. You take the game cartridge, you slide it into the system, then the screen lights up. Then you strap the thing on your head. And that's one thing I have to give it credit for, is that they actually thought to have a head strap. Anyway, the image gets projected right here. There's supposed to be a piece of reflective plastic. It's missing, but you could use almost anything. So you put it there, and then it projects the game right there. And keep in mind, this is portable, so you'd be going around public like, hey guys, how you doing? I'm just playing a game here. Just when you thought the most sorry, pathetic excuse for a video game was the Tiger wrist games, oh no, imagine playing one of these up close to your eye in red and black.
It's 8:15.
Good Lord.
Show
You thought
stop
I was
recording
kidding,
button.
but it's true.